Hello? Shoot, I'm in the barbershop. I'm gonna hit you back.
All right, guys, welcome back
Okay.
to Clean Cut Conversation. My name is Wade Hampton Jr., also known as the Chosen Barber. I got my guy here. He's gonna tell us who he is, what he does, and how he ended up in my chair.
Ah, I'm Kenraell. That's my name. That's my spiritual name, actually. And I met Wade through my brother, Dante. Shout out to Dante. And I saw his haircut and stuff, and I was always looking for a new barber anyway. And got in touch with Wade through him. And ever since then, I've been coming back to him. Yep. Okay. Good barber all around.
Tell him a little bit about what you do.
So what I basically do is I'm in the the healthy natural things like herbs and eating healthy. Those are my two formidable things that I do, and I like to share with other people that's looking for natural healing. Yeah, that's looking for natural healing because the pharmacies and the medical stuff, it didn't work for me, and it don't work for a lot of people, but here we are though. This is where I'm at. I've been doing it for over 7 years now. Yeah, just staying on that journey and not going astray. Right. Because I'm observing what's happening to people. And I don't want to be a part of that. So that's why I stay on this journey.
Yeah, I see. Earlier we talked about, because we kind of just got into the conversation that we were like, you know what, let's turn that mic on, because we always have some good conversation. It's always about health and wellness, holistic stuff like that, and I always got a lot of good gems. Hey, I remember you said something about how your guy, your dude, passed away from a heart attack.
Yeah.
And how do you think somebody like our age, like right now, could like really prevent heart attack?
It's okay. It gotta start. It gotta start with the mind first. Like I'm gonna give it to you uncut how I received it. It gotta start with the mentality. It's like I wanted more for myself. Right. I had a doctor's appointment way back in like 2015, I think, and the doctor told me I had like hypertension. When he checked my blood, I was like bigger. I was like more bulkier and stuff. And he was like, you know, your blood pressure is like hypertension. I'm like, what? He's like, anybody in your family got diabetes or anything? I'm like, yeah, my mom now. And he was like, well, you got to be careful what you eat. And I always thought I was eating cool, but come to find out it wasn't so. So it got to start with the mind. I changed my mindset. And I just went from there. I went to my house and started learning about like natural stuff, because he was trying to offer me prescriptions and all that. And I was in my mind like, no, I don't think I want to do that. Let me try this first.
I feel like prescriptions, all they do is regulate.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily like help it or heal it. They just regulate and help you live with it.
To cope with it. But see, what I did is learn from Dr. Sadie. Like, shout out to Dr. Sadie. That guy got me on this journey. Like, he encouraged me, and I took it and ran from it. So it's always going to start with your mind first. Once you're ready, like, the teacher appeared. I was ready, bro. I'm like, I ain't about to go out like them. I was determined, Yeah. So that's how I see people preventing themselves from going down that path, because this is a cycle. Yeah. And then I don't want to become a cycle like to these programs. Nah. So I fight to stay on that trail. But you got to get your mind together. Once you get your mind together, all that stuff just gonna go from there. It's like being in the shower. What's the first thing hit your head is the water. Right. So even, baptizing, whatever, like, you got to start from the head on down. Yeah. And then the body gonna follow. So that's what I did. Yeah.
Now you have a business.
Yeah.
Now what is your tell people what your business is. Like what is your business? I know it's connected to, the sales and stuff like that. Yes. It's connected to like the body and things like that. So just give a little bit about like what the business you do, like what it is, like all of it, what it entails.
So the business is I Evolve, and that came to me, I think 2018. Yeah. So that's my company. I deal with the herbs. I deal with the supplements, but they more natural and vegan supplements. And I make formulas. I learn about the formulas on what somebody needs. So if somebody needs something for the heart, I got like certain herbs that'll help support that function. Just that. But I always tell people you can't just take herbs and then go back to eating that. You gotta actually you gotta eat healthy. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta find ways to eat healthy while you take the herbs. Because if you don't,
what does it mean? Like what do you mean? Like what does it mean like to eat healthy? Like I know my version of eating healthy is like, all right, I'm gonna eat some salad. I'm gonna eat some fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Like, is that what you mean by eating healthy?
Yeah, that's what I mean by eating healthy. You gotta have a good diet that's loaded with nutrients. It gotta have minerals. It gotta have vitamins inside of it, and most of the stuff that's coming from the earth is that.
Right.
Our bodies is designed to eat just that, but we've been programmed to eat other stuff that really ain't helped us. So, your apples, your oranges, all those things got the correct nutrients in them to help sustain the body. Yeah. So that's the way I go to eat healthy and then try to teach it. Especially to the kids, bro. Oh, the kids.
We were just talking about that, like how these kids eat.
Kids. It's
like we think that we're doing right by them by like giving them the fruit cups and stuff like you were talking about before.
Yeah.
We think we're doing right by them. Yeah, it might be a little bit healthier option than certain other things, but like Pop Tarts and stuff like that are terrible. But they eat them, like and it's like they've grown accustomed to it. So I'm just trying to figure out for me, like sometimes like how do I break that? Like them being accustomed to eat. Like how do you it's like how would we go about breaking that? Just basically say, hey, I ain't buying no more. I mean it could be that simple, but then again, it's not because there's other people in their lives that's gonna probably give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's rough. Like Kaden and them, like they do eat some stuff healthy, but they more on that other side. But then when their immune systems drop, they come to me for remedies, like but if they can learn how to curtail that, which is to avoid it before they even get to that, like get on my program now. Like I'm still here, I'm still living, I'm still cool. You see my energy day to day. Like that should be enough observation to know, like, dang, Dad must be on to something. But yet, see the mind.
Let's dig into that immunity though, like that immune system, that our ecosystem of ourselves. Like when you talk about like the kids getting sick and stuff like that, like what are some of the things that we can do to prevent them, from the sicknesses? Because we know when kids go back to school, boom, they get sick.
Yeah, they get sick
immediately.
They get sick.
It's almost like the first week of school, everybody gets sick.
They get
Literally the first week of school, everybody's sick. You know what I'm saying? Like from the baby on up, like everybody's sick.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can do to like really kind of like prevent that from happening?
I would say get them herbs, those certain herbs. Like
name a couple.
I would say golden seal is a good herb.
Okay.
Golden seal is a good herb. It's antibacterial. I got a formula called wormwood. It got clove in it. It got alicapain. These is all herbs that help antibacterial. Yeah, it'll help combat the foreign bacteria that try to enter the body, and it'll strengthen the immune system. The immune system consists of your organs, like really your organs. The kidneys, the colon. All those things is considered immune system, your lymphatic system. Like these herbs gonna combat all of that and drain, help get waste out the body. Since waste build up, that's where the weight come in at though. So we gotta get them on stuff like that. Kaden and them, they take it right now. It's nasty, of course, but man, it's gonna help you though.
It's get it in there.
Yeah, and he know that. They know that too. That's why they be ready to take it. Yeah, so I will always say get on like little formulas like that, and then you can have applesauce too. Like if you have a bitter herb, man, you can take some applesauce, drink some juice to go flush it down, and you go about your day.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about I know a lot of people be on the sea moss. How do you feel about sea moss?
The sea moss is good. I don't take it that much, but I will take it if I make some for somebody and there's some leftovers. I'll take it too. I'm not a big fan of sea moss because I do other things that help balance me out.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do be taking sea moss, and I infuse mine with fruit. It got all the minerals that the body needs, and I put the fruit in there and the sugar cane or whatever, and that's it.
What about like elderberry?
The elderberry.
I know a lot of people be like elderberry and zinc.
Yeah, I got elderberry.
Magnesium and stuff like that.
Yeah, elderberry help deal with your coughs and mucus. They help the immune system too. I do got that. But like I say, I don't mess with that too much. Bro, it's like my immune system got way better. It got way better. Yeah.
I've been on this like probably for about a year now. I've been taking oil of oregano with the black seed oil. Do you think that's a good practice?
Yeah, definitely. I got that under my brand. I evolved that too. Yeah, and I do recommend.
I bought some black seed oil from you one time. Yep.
Yeah, it do help. Yep. Now the black seed, once again, it's an antibacterial. It's gonna deal with parasitics, any parasites in your system. It's gonna help that. The oregano do the same thing, so they combine them to make it stronger. Now it's more fortified. Yeah,
I was watching a video on that, and it was like, this is what all of oregano does by itself, which it kind of like suffocates the bacteria and the parasites and stuff like that. But then the black seed oil helps expel them too.
They say it's a binder, but I never looked at it as a binder. Okay, I just looked at it as being helpful for the immune system and helping to kill parasites or any foreign things that's inside the system. But somebody did tell me it was a binder. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by a binder? Like, what does that mean?
Like binding up any foreign substances in the body to help move it out.
I just want to make sure I understood.
Yeah, see, I'm like big on terms.
I'm learning too.
Yeah, I'm like big on terms. So when they said it was a binder, I'm like, I looked at the binder. Right. I just looked at it as doing its job as far as killing the bacteria, killing the parasites.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what we want. Now, when you say this is all, this is like all over social media. Like when you say these parasites, like what are we talking about? Like are we talking about like bugs? Like what are we talking about here? Like
we talking about bugs, microscopic bugs. They very microscopic. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they exist if you put them under the microscope. They're parasites. Some of them you can see. Like they be in the foods and they get into our systems and be eating off our bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yep. And see, they didn't teach us that coming up in schools. They didn't, but they really exist. Like we can see earthworms,
of course.
Yeah, we see those, but it's some ones that look disgusting. You can look them up on Google. You'll see them. Oh my gosh, disgusting.
I be seeing some of the pictures and some of the videos and stuff like that of people like doing these, like you said, something about wormwood. Yeah. Like doing those like detoxing and doing deworming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like they be in like the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah. Oh man, let me tell you. How common do you think that that is? Like, man, I mean, like I say, I got formulas that combat all that. I had a customer, no lie, and it's on my YouTube channel too. The cat told me, he's like, man, I had all these other formulas. He's like, your formula was the stuff. He was like, my wife, she had to show me what came out of her stool. And he was like, no. Yeah, he was like, it was those parasites that you were saying. He was like, I tried all these other formulas, but they didn't work. He was like, but yours did it, bro. And I was like, man, I told you. It's on my YouTube channel, too. Actually.
Wow. What is your YouTube channel?
It's I Evolve, 3YEVOLVE. Okay.
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, that's it. And you can find it on there, that video. I had an actual conversation. I told him I was going to use it for promotion and educational purposes. So people know like that stuff is real. But it actually gave his wife like a good relief though.
Like a wake-up call.
Yeah, from being bloated, from having IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, helped her weight.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, what are these parasites? Like, what do they do? Like,
bro, they in there feeding off the body. If you ever saw that movie Venom, yes, there it go. Venom showed you the host. They need a host to survive. We the host, and they lay eggs in there. They lay eggs in the body. Like,
what they call those symbiotes?
Yeah, symbiotes. Yep.
See, man, these movies, man, I've been trying to tell people, these movies be owning something.
Yeah, they be owning stuff. They
just showing us like I don't even remember that movie. I think I told you about it before. Osmosis Jones.
I got it. I still got it. I bought it.
Man,
yeah,
that movie is so, like,
they tell you.
It's like on point when it comes to our system.
And they made it in the cartoon so it can grab some people's attention.
Man.
But it's true.
It's a very elementary way to look at it, but it hits all the major points.
Yep.
How like antibiotics and stuff like that enter our system and all that. And try to fight the viruses. Yeah. Then sometimes the virus is too strong. And, which it was too strong. Then it had to rely on its own body, its own strength. And that's another thing. Like, let's talk about that. That's another thing. Like our bodies had to like kind of rely on our own strength sometimes. Like I don't know if I think I told you about it. The one time I just went in fasting, and I was just like, I was starting getting sick. And I was like, I just someone told me just go ahead and fast, and then my body like literally in 3 days fought it off like completely.
Man,
like how do you feel about that? Like how do you feel about fasting and trying to get away?
I think fasting is a good thing. I'm actually doing one right now as we speak. I ain't ate no solid foods. I just been drinking liquids. That gives your body time to get rid of waste.
Is that like a reset?
It's like a reset. Yes. And bitter herbs is a reset too. The bitter herbs, they taste bad, but guess what? They reset the system. No lie. I'm telling you from experience. It resets the system and the taste buds. So when you don't even have urges for certain food. Yeah.
Now, do you think those urges? I know I'm asking a lot of questions.
No.
But this is how I learned.
This is how we get.
Now, you think those certain foods, like what? Do you think the parasites cause the cravings, or do you think that like it's just having exposure to the food causes the craving?
I think the body got a natural way from the mind perspective. It got a natural way of being habitual. With hypnotic rhythm, doing the same stuff over and over. So it get accustomed. We are beings that can adjust to environments and things, right?
Yeah.
But the parasites can play an effect in that though. They can. They can have you craving stuff and wanting stuff that you know you're supposed to be eating.
It's like they want it.
Yeah, that's why they tell you. Yeah. So that's why it's good to do a parasite cleanse before you get on any other herb. You should always do a parasite cleanse if you never did it. They used to tell our animals, our dogs, did you get them dewormed and stuff? They used to say that. But guess what? Did the human do that to their body and they know they eat meats and they know they eating all these processed foods? No. So that's usually how it be. Yeah, we got to do it for our own body.
Man, that's deep.
And it's going to restore the energy back, the original energy, because people be all tired and sluggish, and it could be them.
The parasites?
Yeah, it could be the parasites too. They cause that.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can't be afraid of it. That's why I say it's all mental at first. Gotta start with the mind.
Then after the mind, we then address the body and issues in the body.
Yeah, everything else gonna follow. Because how we got into the position that we in. Because the mind got us in it, right? So the mind gotta be revamped to do it over.
I be telling people like our best. It's crazy because our best thinking got us to this point.
Yep.
And like that kind of hits hard a little bit sometimes. It's like even if you're in a bad situation or you're in like a tough situation at a time, your best thinking actually got you in that situation.
Yep.
So like if we can retrain our minds, retrain our bodies, to just reprogram, I would say, not even retrain, reprogram. Like we said, doing that mass reset and everything on our bodies.
Yeah.
We gotta like reprogram it after that.
Yep.
It's almost like a facial. Whenever we tell people about facials, I'm like, you have to strip everything out the face first.
Yeah,
because ours is called a CPR. Facial is cleanse, purify, and replenish.
See, we can take that over to the body too.
Yep. So you gotta cleanse it, you gotta purify, and you gotta put back in the right herbs.
There you go. And then healing gonna begin.
Man, see how the body responds to everything.
Yep. That's true.
Crazy, man.
That's true.
Well, man, I'm glad I got you in here because I know a lot of people need to hear things about wellness, holistic stuff, because all these doctors, they're getting rich off of antibiotics and like I said, things that helping people just cope with what they dealing with. They help you deal with the high blood pressure. It regulates it for a minute, but once you get off that high blood pressure medicine, it's back.
It's back.
Once you get off the cholesterol medicine, it's back.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just correcting it, cleanse it, purify it, and then replenish it. So it's like, letting your body just kind of like reset itself. I like how you said that.
It gotta go through a reset.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. I always encourage people, you gotta start with your mind first. If you really want it, it's gonna happen. If you just playing around with it, you can't be lukewarm.
Nah, you sure can't. You sure can't, because God gonna spit you out.
Yep.
No, that's good stuff. So I always ask people, last question, I promise.
No, you good. No, we flowing with this. We need to hear this stuff.
The last question I usually ask people is, if you could tell your 18-year-old self one thing, what would it be? And it's like a two-part. And do you think your 18-year-old self would look up to the person that you are today?
Yeah, I think I would say to my 18-year-old self, in this mind state I'm in now, uh, go after what's right, like what's really right. You know, not a delusion of what's right, but what's really right. Test it and see if it's right. You see what I'm saying? Instead of being impulsively going after stuff.
Yeah.
So especially women, like, you know, like dealing with them.
That's a whole nother time.
You know,
right there.
yeah. Like I will stay grounded. I will stay grounded and follow my heart's desires. Like know what my heart's desires is and follow it. Yeah, because I had different heart's desires, but I was being programmed. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
To be a certain way. But now I do the programming now more so. I do the programming because if I wasn't doing the programming, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
That's true.
See what I'm saying? I wouldn't have traveled many places I went to if I was allowing them to do the programming for me. So I would tell my 18-year-old self to do that, and I know myself to be proud of it. Yeah, because I'm proud of it now.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
So go after it.
But make sure test it. Yeah, test it though. Test it and see if it's cool or not.
You got anything else you want to give the people? Health wise, or
get them kids together, because the kids is the new generation. They got to get it together. Yeah, for them to be adults, and then they can keep teaching it to other people.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it got to start with the kids.
All right, y'all heard it, man. Stay tuned for another episode of Clean Cut Conversation. Once again, I'm Wade, my man Ken. We just got done talking about the body, the cells, and everything else. Take a listen to it, replay it, take notes, because he gave a lot of information in a very short period of time. So stay dialed in, you know, click and subscribe, share it with somebody, and until next time, stay sharp. Cut. No.
So you don't edit that stuff. You just
nope.